Victoria has come. Hello, Victoria.
Hello.
Haven't seen you for a long time, or maybe for some time. Were you ill, Victoria? Not?
Yeah, I was, but now I'm okay.
So seriously ill? Not?
Yes, seriously.
Really? COVID?
No, it
No.
was
Thank
not
goodness.
like that.
I don't remember whether I have told you about my experiment with vaccine. Not? Last Friday.
No.
Я рассказывала вам, нет?
No, you
Friday.
haven't.
Last Friday I was vaccinated, inoculated, прививку в прошлую пятницу. And after 6 hours, during 6 hours, I didn't feel any, I don't know, disorder or maybe discomfort, but somewhere in the evening, so it began. So all of what might have happened. So including a temperature, high temperature, and also fever. Fever это что-то типа лихорадки. Yeah. So and it lasted until I took a tablet of paracetamol. So it helped me, but it happened only some time later, not at once. That's why I have undergone some unpleasant moments. It has worked. Это проработало, да.
So in 2 weeks, you will be vaccinated the second time?
Yes, it'll be on the 5th of March. On the 5th of March. I know exactly when. So in 3 weeks, yes, it'll be a second injection. It's somewhere above the hand. So on the upper part. On the upper part of the arm. So, and many people, there were many people here and there, and well, как говорится, да, we shall see what we shall see, то есть, что значит, поживем, увидим. Well, so how many are you? 3 students. I suppose as 4 minutes have gone, we'll begin and we'll divide our lesson into 2 parts. Firstly, there will be some speaking, and it's also an unavoidable process. And secondly, we'll do something out of, based on what I have sent. It was yesterday, some vocabulary exercises coupled with not listening, but yes, related to the listening process. And all that unites the exercises. It's our theme. You, I think, haven't forgotten this. It's our main theme: work, employment, so and other things, similar things. I have looked up the information and discovered you have very few marks. And it's a problem, especially when we speak about remote, distant learning, as organizing tests seems to be, I don't know, very difficult process, especially in Zoom. But in a week, I think we'll write a short listening test, followed by a short reading test. You should get some marks. So I cannot devote much time to testing in class. So, but still, it should be done. So, unfortunately, you won't achieve the process of our course. The fourth module will begin almost at the beginning of April, at the very end of March, and that's why you will work offline up to the end of our course. То есть у вас, да, получается, вы будете все в дистанции. As for exam, I don't know. I haven't got any information, follow this information, but I have seen only 3 students yet. К сожалению, только у нас 3 студента. So, that's where we'll get started. Firstly, I'll open... the source of our speaking, last time I showed this information to you. Describe your first day in a new job or a college. And principle, I think last week heard a conversation, a story of one young girl speaking about her experience, speaking about her first day working or work day, when she shared her impressions, her experiences of delivering mail. I think Nick was present, but there were few students. So Joseph was absent. If I'm not mistaken, Victoria has also missed this information, and I'll let you know what it dealt with. It's about her very first day when she, having decided before to earn money, so for herself to be a little bit independent, so she had decided to become a kind of a postman, post girl, if it's possible to say so. And while approaching the houses, it had been happening, if I'm not mistaken, in a very small area, settlement, if my memory doesn't fail me. And approaching the houses, she encountered many obstacles, such as, for instance, it was very hard for her to drop newspapers into the slot of the post box, as it was too narrow. It was the first difficulty. The second difficulty consisted in dogs that began to bark every time she approached the house, and similar difficulties. So that is why, Nick, do you remember the end of the story, as you were present? Was it a happy end or not concerning the girl's experience when she was a schoolgirl? Do you remember? A happy
Yes.
end? What?
She wasn't really happy, but I remember that she, after all, decided to continue the job to get
Despite of
some funds, to raise some
despite
funds.
of yes. And exercise 6 here above, you can see just a reference to that conversation, which I won't play now. And you are to describe your first day. It might be an imaginary day, as at your exam, and there will be an oral exam. You will have maybe to, I don't know, create your own story. It might be not a lie, but it'll be fruit of your imagination. Why not? It's also good. Those people who possess good imagination, they only benefit as it's inevitable in terms of learning foreign languages. So believe me, it makes you imagine a definite situation, and you will only gain something, experience out of it. What the job was, or of course, what you had experienced, what happened on the first day, and explain how you felt. at the end of the day. Principal Victoria's, you were absent. It was your homework for students. And who else has come? Victoria. Yes, but Victoria was absent from our last lesson. So that's why, Victoria, I think you are becoming aware of what we are speaking about. In what way are we going to... Shall I leave it or not? Мне это нужно оставить или убрать мне вот эту надпись, эту encryption, this task?
Maybe leave to
Yeah,
to have something to look at.
Okay, so I'll give you some time, as for instance, Victoria was absent, both Victorias, and then after this you will try to share your ideas, thinking about what? Thinking about the presence of some interesting combinations while reading texts, while doing exercises, and even those based on our student book. We are encountering many interesting combinations, and all of them can facilitate, облегчить, скажем так, your speaking process. I don't know which ones, it will depend on your choice. So let's fix the time, and principally it was your homework. Now it's 23. I'll give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes, as in real terms, there will be only 1 minute. So I'll switch off my voice, and in 2 minutes, someone will begin and will listen, maybe ask questions. So now it's 20, up to 26 or so. So those who were absent should know that last time there was some interesting vocabulary. For instance, career path, ну, скажем так, продвижение на службе, or vocational education. You remember профессиональное образование, or a living wage, скажем, минимальная оплата труда. Condemned to, I don't know, manual work, manual labor, обрекать на какой-то там труд, может быть, физический, да. So also trial and error, какие-то пробы и ошибки, да. So concerted effort, совместные усилия, or endeavor, endeavor это тоже какие-то усилия, да. So human endeavor, and other words that you might use in your conversation. So now, maybe Victoria, you will begin. Victoria Grabkova. Yes? Can you?
Okay. So today I will tell you about my first day at college. Can I talk about that? Not about job.
Certain.
Okay, so today I will tell you about my first day at college. It was the course of economics, and at the first day I expected that it will be very hard and that I will not be ready to write everything and understand everything, but and also I was expected that it will be very difficult for me, but it was not what it not was the true. It was not the truth. So on the first day, it was hard, but not so much as I expected. I understood everything and I wrote everything, but at the end of the day, I felt a little bit tired because it was difficult to listen to everything and write at the same time. That's all.
Okay, thank you. What happened on the first day? So it wasn't quite clear. I don't think that the ideas were structured well, but still, don't forget that whatever you say, not only whatever you write, should be structured. Firstly, I don't know. You can, if I'm not mistaken, it's an imaginary story, isn't it, Victoria? As you have been speaking about college, at college, first day at college. Воображаемая история, правильно?
Yes.
Как вы сказали. And that's why you might have come up with an idea that on my first day at college, something, some strange, все, что приходит в голову первое, some very unusual and strange things happened to me. Firstly, having woken up very early and being ready to leave my house, I still got into trouble by getting stuck in the lift. I don't know. Then, after being released and frustrated, a black cat crossed the street, and at that moment, я просто то, что мне первое в голову, ерунда какая придет, но она что-то, да, and I supposed to be an omen, and I almost decided to come back, but something stopped me, and I continued my way to college. So, and that's when imagination can, слушайте, мне нечего сказать, вот, and we'll exercise our memory. not memory, and also imagination. Or you might use somebody else's experience, and you might remember story, and why, who will check at least. So, никто ведь проверять не будет, правда? Okay, thank you. And don't forget about academic vocabulary in your particular situation. So college, that's why college, and that is where you could use such combination as pursue a career, pursue это не преследовать, а ну как бы получать, да, pursue career of, там, и что-то придумать, я не знаю, какая, if it's a college, technician. So that's if we say a technician, then last time we came across a combination chrome worker. Chrome worker как раз это то, что мы говорим. Green chrome collar worker, chrome collar worker. У нас есть white collar worker, у нас есть black collar worker, green collar worker, and chrome collar worker. That's a person involved in some technical experience, such as a technician. Or if you know this information very well, for instance, if you have read definite text carefully, derive information from it and speak as if you had been. It had been you, but not anyone. Примерьте на себе это. Может быть, это с вами случилось. It works. This works. Thank you, Victoria, in your way. But I wish there might have been more academic vocabulary, and even from our lesson. Yeah, from our unit. Thank you. Qualifications. Даже вот посмотрите, мы возьмем вот у нас в рамочке in the box here, page 125. Which ones? No, I don't know. Maybe application. Maybe if it's your imaginary story, say catering. Ну, даже пускай будет catering. Это система там, ну или, скажем, сфера обслуживания, или даже это ресторанный какой-то, может быть, бизнес, да? So you can use it. I don't know. Also refurbishment, какая-то модернизация, да, also that you might qualifications. So, thank you. Даже expenses, as you might have said that at college, where I used to be a fee-paid student. Fee-paid student, то есть, ну, может быть, платником, да, кто-то учился на платном отделении. We had to be relocated as our building in the center of St. Petersburg had to be refurbished. Ну, можно сочинить, что здание должны были модернизировать, нас переселили там куда-то, and it was unpleasant. It happened on the very first day of my stay there. Thank you, Victoria. Now we'll move on to Joseph, your story. Will you share your story with us in accordance with our ABC register? You are next.
Yes. Yes, okay. So do I need to turn on my camera?
Yes.
Yeah, 1 second. So today I want to tell you about my first day in college. I remember this day like it was yesterday. In the morning I got up very early. I was a little bit nervous, but I knew that it's a new step in my life. I got to the college by the subway, and during the walk from the subway to the college, I thought, what it's gonna be like, or how does the college looks. And when I came to the college, that was something new. Another atmosphere, like I got used to in the previous years. I expected to see new people, to talk with them, and today I remember these people I remember these people with whom I talked to. In this day, I took my student ID card and spent the time with my group mates. We So the time flew very fast, and the evening, the dark time came very early. So we had to come home. When I came home, I scrolled all my memories in this day. I remembered the beginning of the day when I was very nervous and understood that this day was something new in my life. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. I should say that Joseph has been fluent как бегло. So what I can appreciate about your story that it's not only fluency, but also such a combination as ID card, which is academic. So principally, what else should be highlighted? We can say at college. Don't forget that if you speak about education establishments, if you speak about definite organizations such as at university, at college, at church, so at hospital and similar, so at court and others. When you say where to, когда, куда, we'll say to college, to university, I'm going there, I don't know, going there, когда мы говорим куда. Don't use any article because you mean not only a building, but a place where you will be taught. So, and also concerning metro, subway is an American word. So tube is used in London. And in neutral terms and in terms of our Russian environments, metro. Yes, metro, by metro. And without any article, by bus, by trolleybus, by metro, by taxi, by train, by plane and others. Это так, чтобы немножечко вам освежить память. Это, в принципе, нужно, да? And also, what else can be focused on as it's a free conversation, and during your free conversation, you can exert, you can use and display whatever you have acquired before. And that's why it's not a question when we say, я знаю, например, да, чтобы знать, как вот была такая мысль, как выглядит, да, колледж или там, ну, так вот такая мысль была. И it's not a question, that's why to know. Ну и потом, как выглядит, когда мы говорим, как она выглядит? What does she look like? Потому что когда мы говорим how, это значит, изменилось ли это все, да? А вот когда я говорю, как она выглядит, как выглядит здание, опиши его, это у нас будет what does it look like? Но это у нас не вопрос, поэтому to know what it looked like, ну это у нас согласование времен. I wanted to know what it looked like. И никакого не вопроса. У нас нет. It's an indirect question and да, есть так называемый косвенный вопрос, который не вопрос. А, конечно, мы знаем, что what does it look like? Could you tell me? How does she look like? Это я скажу, когда how, это значит has she changed, она изменилась. Вот как она выглядит? То есть она изменилась. Бледная ли она после, там, скажем, того, как что-то такое произошло? Вот это когда я говорю. А вот это значит, как describe her facial features, например, опишите черты лица. And another remark, it concerns everyone. If you say, и даже это у нас есть, ребята, в задании, я обращаю ваше внимание, в задании так, what happened on the first day? That's why if you speak about not only the word day, but also holidays such as May Day, V Day, we always say on that day. on what day, on which day, в зависимости от того, конкретная или выделенная группа, или вообще в целом, да. So, on that day. And how to vary your language during your conversation. Вот мы сказали, да, Джозеф сказал people. А как нам разнообразить, вот как язык разнообразить? Specify them. Many people such as lecturers, professors, students, assistants, tutors, specify them. And you can also, потому что когда, а что сказать? Make a mind map while preparing some ideas and say who were giving lectures, making notes. И мы вот здесь вот, когда мы не знаем, вот что сказать, мы, вот вы попробуйте такую mind map, да, and you will see who, activity, how, да, мы можем же так. And on the first day, tutors were giving seminars or consultations, professors were giving lectures, students were present at lectures and enjoyed or didn't enjoy them. So we're acquiring their knowledge. How? Attentively, with attention, so with many expectations. Did you understand? Вы меня поняли, да? That is why while developing your ideas, когда просто действительно возникает, а что ж мне сказать за одну минуту, как подготовиться? And develop your idea. Who, what did, and how. Thank you very much. I have said much. I really am sorry. But anyway, we have enjoyed your conversation, and that's Joseph. And who else is present? Let me see, as I can see the same students, the same number. Что-то сегодня у нас не густо с нашим, так, Lina, Nish is also, так, Victoria, we listen to you.
Yeah.
Victoria. No,
yeah.
Victoria,
Do you hear me?
You. Да.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, great.
Victoria.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk about the first day of my job. Well, fairly speaking, I have also asked you that I was studying at the Lyceum of the Foreign Languages, and at that time, I was very good at the Chinese language. And in the 11th grade, I was asked to help my teacher of the Chinese language, who was also worked at the university near my Lyceum, to help her with the first year students. And it was my first job, and fairly speaking, I was very worried before the classes with these first year students. Fairly speaking, I picked up almost everything, almost all the books of the Chinese language before the classes. But after the first day with the first year students, I had understood that everything is great. Their questions were very funny and interesting for me, and I did really experience, and I was very funny and felt myself very good after the classes. But after 2 weeks of these classes, I have understood that it is very hard for me, because I had to prepare for the final exams, and unfortunately I couldn't spend as much time for examining the works and lessons as I had to. So after the first day of my job, I was very funny, but after 3 weeks, I was almost as a lemon. So at the end of the day, I was very funny. Yeah. Well, that is all I want to say. I don't know what to add more. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. So you haven't Victoria.
But it was a true story. I didn't tell a lie.
Victoria is fluent, as isn't afraid of speaking, which is complimentary, by the way, so and praiseworthy. Thank you. Though, to be honestly, If you asked me to summarize whatever you have said, I would hesitate, honestly, as I cannot, for instance, reproduce exactly the ideas I have heard, structure them, honestly. That is why would I try to do the same as you do in your written performance, firstly. Secondly, so that your interlocutor or examiner or students, we are interlocutors, это, ну, грубо говоря, собеседники, да, you suppose you had been sharing your ideas with your interlocutors, could follow your ideas, whether they are logical. And honestly, it's very hard for, it doesn't mean that I might not be logical as well. So, but still, Victoria, do you agree with me? Did you understand me?
Yeah, I understand.
And at the same time, I should say that you are very fluent. And вот я еще раз хочу сказать, что Виктория у нас, она так бегло говорит, это очень большое преимущество. But at the same time, да, мои мысли, мои скакуны. So, organize it in the same. Additionally, the same signposting language signaling can be employed, использован, employed, не только на работу брать, employed, exerted, вот слово в прошлый раз не такое слышали, но это уже более такое настойчивое слово. So, yes, such devices. Thank you. What I enjoyed, it's your fluency. It's undoubtedly that can don't know, prevent from an objective mark, да, но есть такие, мы не знаем, что там на экзамене, как у нас это будет скорее, это очный будет экзамен, и там будут уже вот именно четкость пунктов и, да, логика, именно, что было сказано. Thanks. And every time you have spoken, count, how much advanced vocabulary I have tried to use. This. Don't forget that Latinated words can assist you help. Вы помните, казалось бы, простые слова manifestation, demonstration, I don't know, indicator. Вот это все, несмотря скажут, ну так это же международное. Да, it's very good vocabulary. Именно вот эта вот лексика составляет основу advanced vocabulary, especially in your writing process. That's why the first day has demonstrated, например, в конце, to sum up, the first day, первое, что в голову мне придет, has demonstrated how important, да, и так далее, и так далее. Don't forget about the first sentence, an introductory sentence, like your essay writing process, in your essay writing process. The same at the end, towards the end of your speech. Also, sum it up in a nutshell. Ну, Виктория, вы меня прекрасно поняли. Вы у нас девушка такая, как бы сказать, понимающая, да, и every time, so you accept criticism, so in a decent manner. Thank you. And Nick will be the last to speak, as far as I understand, as... Нет, кто-то у нас еще прибыл, да? Миша has arrived. Michael. So
да, здравствуйте, извините.
He will be the last to speak, and Nick is next to speak, and Nick will has taken all into account. So that's why he will say considered efforts. He will say, I don't know, by common effort, living wage. So I don't know what else might it be, job vacancy, career path, or maybe skills, experience. So,
well, I have two stories. One I have prepared at home, and one I have
on the spot.
Yes, I think I'll try to tell you the story I made on the spot. So, today I'm going to tell you about my first day on a job. So, I worked as a courier in the field of catering. Before the job started, I was not really aware of what to expect from it. And the first bad impression was made when I realized that it was not an official job. So, in fact, it was illegal because they did not ask me any document at all. Well, I was expecting to have some difficulties with getting the job, but it was not true. I got it pretty easily and started to work. After a few orders, I felt myself really bad. My legs were aching hardly. And maybe in a few hours I was really bored by this monothonic job. Well, the first day demonstrated to me that this job was not okay for me, and after a few days of it, I felt not good because of lacking a sense of achievement. So I was working and I did not enjoy it, and I did not see any perspective, any career path there. So I left it in a week. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. So you have been convincing enough, convincing убедительными, and undoubtedly we can appreciate such vocabulary as be aware is a very good word. Difficulty, no, not как вы сказали там,
Monothonic?
Monotonous.
Okay.
Да. Yes. Also, вот, да, что-то я не поняла, вот так поняла, ноги болели, да? Вот
Yes.
ache, что-то было такое. Ache is a noun. А вот как нам вообще сказать? Вот у меня болит глаз болит, и нога, hurt. Просто простое слово hurt.
Okay.
Да, H-U-R, hurt, оно такое простое, непритязательное. Тем не менее, so after work, my legs hurt me. So, и здесь вы сказали hard. Ну, hardly. Hardly очень аккуратно, потому что, смотрите, hard – это действительно it's raining heavily или hard можно. Это когда такой процесс скажем, матч, да? Или же hard – это упорный, she works hard. Учтите, что когда мы говорим hard, мы, по-моему, это уже затрагивали, а может быть, я уж не помню, с кем мы говорила об этом, разница, то hardly – это не от hard. Hard – это и трудный, упорный, напряженный, и он же и наречие. For instance, hard work, she works hard. А что такое hardly? А вот hardly у нас получает совершенно противоположный смысл. It's scarcely пишется, еле-еле, едва-едва. Например, как можно было переломить в этом контексте? I could hardly move my arms due to much ache. Вот тут уже можно, да? Or due to the fact that they hurt me. Понятно, да? Вот мы так могли бы это преломить. Поэтому очень аккуратно с hardly. She hardly works. Она еле-еле работает. She hardly works. She hardly speaks as she's got a toothache. Видите? Вот таким образом. What else could be added to make your speech sound convincing? Not only vocabulary, Latinated vocabulary, but also idioms. Вот I felt okay. Why not say use any idioms or comparisons such as I felt like a fish out of water. Вполне мы можем с вами, это у нас не академический язык 4-го курса, где пишут ВКР на английском языке. I felt like a fish out of water. В русском языке как рыба в воде, а в английском рыба без воды это не в своей тарелке, да? A fish out of water. Or I didn't feel appropriate. В конце концов, да, и вообще, вот, кстати, appropriate, relevant, это тоже слова латинского происхождения, они тоже очень хорошо ложатся, да, в русле этой темы. И еще, не забудьте, пожалуйста, все то, что связано с работой, исследованиями, мы берем с глаголом do. Do a job, do work, do research. Я не случайно research и work лишила артикля неопределенного, потому что их попросту нет, неопределенных артиклей у этих слов, да. Do illegal work. И когда мы говорим, а вот когда job и когда work, ну, вы знаете, что они настолько переплетены, что когда мы говорим, что if you speak about a detailed part of work, it's a job. A particular part of work is, but if you speak about a general process, it's rather work. They are at work, they are out of work, they are off work. Но очень странно, почему я говорю, потому что to go through an off, так как это говорится, off job training. Вот как ни странно, off-job training это, так, сейчас скажу, с отрывом от производства, а on-job training это без отрыва от производства. Вот поди разберись с этой логикой. That's why if you want to acquire a definite unit of, definite lexical unit, think it over, try to memorize. Вот поэтому говорят, такой нехороший совет дают. Learn it by heart. Но, к сожалению, вот это вот, I don't know any person who has never, who has acquired much vocabulary without learning it by heart. К сожалению, либо ассоциации, либо вот учить наизусть. Thank you anyway. It has been interesting. And да, и последнее, конечно, то, что вот я забыла, да, еще слово illegal, да, можно здесь нам было употребить. И еще didn't ask. Didn't ask. Ask нам не надо. Ну, или мне послышалось. Thank you, Nick. And Misha will be the last to speak. Nick, Misha, you understand what we mean by speaking? Describe your first day in a job or a college.
Misha. Ну да, я примерно понял.
Can you begin?
Okay. I didn't work, so I didn't have my first day at work, and I will talk about my first day in university. The first day was the first course on the 1st of September. This day, we, with my classmates, were introduced to the university. Curators gave us students' ID cards, conduct a tour of the university. I meet all my classmates. Then I then thought about. I then thought that it is a very big university, and I never can remember where some cabinet or office. But over time, I got used to it and move around the university like at home. I expect that my study at the university will be very difficult, but very interesting. That my classmates are very advanced and not simple people from all the country, and that my student life will be full of different activities and activities, like only activities, and my expectation came true practically. But at least until the day when the currencies were introduced, after this day, all go on the different way. So yes, it's all.
And explain how you felt at the end of the day.
Черт, я про это забыл.
It's important how you felt.
On the end of the day, I felt that it will be cool because, like I said already, my classmates, no, in this university, people not simple. So it's interesting to communicate with these people, and I understand that it will be 4 years of hard work and a lot of fun. И все это сбывается.
Thank you, Misha. You have a little bit made me interested in this particular word simple. What do you mean they are not simple people? То есть они не простые люди, да? What do you mean by it? Could you specify this? What does it mean?
I think that our university, Higher School of Economics, it's like maybe in Russia, especially in Russia, best university. So it's not simple to попасть сюда, так сказать.
To be
get
applied.
here.
To be applied.
Yes.
To be accepted, to be accepted.
Accepted,
so,
yes. So
I see. I understand your idea, yes. Indeed, if people are simple, it's also very, very suspicious. So people are certainly complex creatures, and indeed, I understand your remark. So you have hesitated of how to say реализовываться. You can say not only come true, but realize. Yes, your expectations can be realized. It's also a Latin word. Мы убеждаемся тоже опять латинского происхождения слова. Thank you very much. All of you have spoken, and somebody else has disappeared. Joseph has disappeared. So, and we'll move on to our following activity. So, which I'll stop the demonstration so that our lesson couldn't turn only to, couldn't be restricted only by this one activity. So what I suggest you should do, that is find the track I have sent, where you can see 8086. Там у вас такой файл. 8086. Find it, please, in your. I'll show it. This one. Have you found this? Нашли? One. That's what we need. And it's also something to expand our vocabulary. And the first exercise is a little bit creative. I'll play this recording 17, and you will maybe in your notebooks, or I don't know, in a different way, we'll do it collectively. What are you to do? Listen to it, and it's important to know how to spell keywords in the recordings. If you misspell a word in your answer, you will not get a mark. So, то есть будет просто 0. That is why while listening, try to focus on a correct variant. Which one is correct? This, or this. That's the only task. Let me find an appropriate track. Я думаю, что всем понятно, да?
Track 17. 1. Revenue. 2. Thrive. 3. Commission. 4. Collaborate. 5. Franchise. 6. Restructure. 7. Audit. 8. Subsidiary. Track 17. 1. Revenue.
I think it's enough. Or is it enough?
Да я бы еще один раз прослушал, там же быстро, как
Once
быстро,
more.
секунд 20.
Okay, I'll play it again.
2. Thrive. 3. Commission. 4. Collaborate. 5. Franchise. 6. Restructure. 7. Audit. 8. Subsidiary.
Will it do? Достаточно? Yes?
I believe so.
Yes.
Ага. Достаточно, да, ребята? So, let's have a look at which variant. Мы так скажем, 1, 2, 3 to save our time. That's why in line 1, which is correct?
1.
3.
3.
I think 3.
Ну ладно.
I mean this one, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Мгм.
Yes, this one, number 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. Revenue. It's a kind of profit. A kind of a profit. We'll speak about it later. So number 2, which one?
1.
1.
Yes.
1.
Try that is
One.
prosper, get rich, get affluent. Item 3.
3.
3.
3. Yes. This one. It's an interesting word too. Double M, double S. Number 4. When you work together.
Maybe 2.
2.
2.
Yes. Collaborate. Also. 5.
3.
3. 3.
1.
1. Franchise. This one. Yes. Number 6.
3.
3.
3. Restructure. Not restructure, but restructure. 7 will be
3.
3, undoubtedly.
Мгм.
Audit. So, and 8?
1.
2.
No.
2.
2. Subsidiary, филиал, да? Если так общее говорить. So, and we'll move on here to this particular exercise. It's further on. You asked to mention words in exercise 1. So these words, the same words, with definitions. So with definitions. And I'll ask you, are you going to do it together, at 2, or alone, individually? It's a question to you.
Maybe together.
Together. So if together, then I'll open our rooms. How many are you? 4. И нас прям как вот Атос, Портос, Арамис и Д'Артаньян. Two. So. Виктория, two Victorias, and Michael and Nick. Да, нормально? Ну, не буду. I won't reshuffle you. Ну, sometime, let's say 4 minutes, for example. Минутки 2. 4. About 4 minutes.
Значит, мы должны из первого задания определение к второму, да?
Yes, we should. Что у тебя в D?
Пока ничего, но сейчас я работаю над этим.
Oh God. Я, короче, все напутал, а так все окей. Так вообще зашибись. Так, я готов.
Е3 или С3?
Е3.
А
Так,
С что тогда? Ревеню? Нет.
С1, да.
Ревеню?
Да. Правда, в обществознании нас учили, что государство не делает прибыли, но на практике мы видим другое. Ладно, не будем о грустном. Ну что, ты сколько успел? Давай
Ну,
сверим.
сейчас давай еще пару секунд не дай.
Уже целых 7.
Сейчас, я не так быстро, просто сложно.
Ну, я понимаю, да. Они не простые.
Блин, 60 секунд. Ну давай сверим. Ну,
Ага. В А у меня 2,
ага.
в Б у меня 6,
Потом 1,
1, 4,
3, 5.
3, 5, 7, 8.
Да,
Nice. See you.
да, давай.
So we have it turned, and that's why our matching exercise, for the sake of vocabulary expansion or enhancement, to do well or and be successful, healthy, and strong. What do you think it might be? Let's do it very, very quickly. Any of you, Nikolai.
Thrive, number 2.
Huh?
Thrive, number 2.
Thrive. To change the way an organizational system is organized, usually in order to make it work more effectively. That's undoubtedly. Which one, Victoria?
Collaborate.
Restructure.
Structure number it's
6.
B. Да, просыпаемся. Money that a company, organization, government receives from people. That's Nisha.
Revenue.
Revenue, thank you very much. So to work together with a personal group, especially on a book or on some research, that is
Collaborate.
collaborate. The sum of money paid to a salesperson for every sale that he or she makes. Victoria Grabkova.
Revenue.
Not. It's
Commission.
Not already had.
It's the revenue for the
Okay.
trade,
Да,
but in fact
да,
it's a commission.
Проценты какие-то, что-то такое, комиссионные, да, получить комиссионные. A company which is part of a larger, more important company, that is
Subsidiary.
subsidiary. Yes, you're right. An official examination of the accounts of a company.
Sorry. Subsidiary or
Нет,
maybe
неправильно.
franchise.
Правильно. Подождите, какой у нас пункт был? Мы не туда смотрели, я не туда смотрела.
Пункт F.
Да.
Там непонятно.
The company
По-моему,
which is
это
part. Я,
franchise.
честно говоря, смотрел на F.
Ну да. А там что? Там разве не франчайз?
Вот давайте компания, которая часть большей и более важной компании. Мне кажется, что все-таки это филиал. В F, если мы про F говорим, да?
Ну,
Мы говорили F.
Хорошо, давайте скажем, что
Вот смотрите.
филиал, и посмотрим тогда на следующий.
Да.
Давайте скажем, что филиал.
Напишем examination. What is it?
Audit.
Audit, yes. Причем здесь examination, это у нас идет не то, что экзамен, а официальная проверка. Вот у нас. And the last one.
Audit, да.
Number 8. И что у нас?
In fact, we've got only number 5, so franchise, but it can't be here.
Да.
So.
Да, позволяющий продавать товары. Все правильно, смотрите. Ну, скажем так.
Мы франшизы покупаем же. Франшиза покупается, чтобы продавать товар.
Да.
Oh, yes. Okay, I
Да,
agree.
конечно, franchise. Thank you. So we have come to a kind of a compromise. Compromise has been found. So for our speaking, and today's conversations have shown this. We need verbs. So and if you study them, if you examine them, such as optimize, facilitate, recruit, almost all of them are of Latin origin. So the majority of them are of Latin origin. So moreover, those given in the right column, such as copyright, is also maximize. Why not use it? I don't know. It's simple, but very rarely can they be heard. So, and you're also asked to match them with the synonyms in H, from H to A to H. So will you do it? Понятно? Значит, что нам нужно? Match the verbs related to business 1 to 8 with the synonyms A to H. Это все понятно, да? Только не вот это вот, а вот это имеется в виду, конечно, колоночка. This with this. Давайте мы очень быстро сделаем это. I don't think it's hard. Optimize. Find this. Maximize. Facilitate. Facilitate. Я вот прошу обратить внимание на этот глагол. Кому-то я сегодня даже вроде как подсказывала. Вот это вообще облегчать. Да? И сейчас, вот преподаватели иногда называются facilitator, то есть человек, который не то что облегчает, а делает, как бы упрощает какие-то, может быть, сложные вещи, да, им кажется, да, надо же, как все просто. Вот фасилитаторы даже иногда сейчас это звучит. That's why, what is it? It's
Copyright.
Not copyright.
But it's not a synonym, in fact.
Settle, maybe.
What? Settle?
No.
It's strange.
There's a better word. Есть получше слово.
Not copy.
What?
Allow?
Allow. Нет, allow. Вообще allow это позволять, да?
Да, и как-то оно не согласуется.
Что-то предоставлять, позволять, да. So facilitate the process, allows learning some facts, allows getting some knowledge in a definite way by making things much easier and more understandable. Recruit, which one?
Employ.
Employ, undoubtedly. Proceed.
Continue.
So interact. It's I be clear.
No, it's not.
Hmm?
I don't know.
Really?
Include,
Interact?
but
Interact — это взаимодействовать.
да,
Cooperate.
Cooperate, конечно,
Cooperate, окей.
cooperate. When you work, not individually, but cooperate, interact with other people, such as liaise maybe with them or network with them. So opt.
Choose.
Choose.
Yes, choose. Обратите внимание, припишите, пожалуйста, себе. Если мы говорим выбирать что-то, то мы не просто opt something, ну,
Opt for.
Да, есть... Нет, не то я хотела сказать. Напишите себе как бы определение с предлогом. Decide on. Вот равно decide on. Вот decide — это не только решать, а остановить как бы выбор на чем-то. Opt something. Отсюда option у нас идет. Choose something и decide on something. Select. Я к чему говорю? It's helpful for your essay writing process. Now resolve. Resolve.
Settle.
Settle. Да. Settle — это не только переселиться, settle in, а это еще и урегулировать, устроить что-то. Если вы говорите, такой разговорный язык, договорились, заметано, грубо говоря, settled, решено, вот, да, settle — это у нас и, в общем, означает settle problems and incorporate, that's incorporate.
Include, but...
Include, certainly. Инкорпорировать, то есть включить что-то, встать, сделать частью чего-то. Thank you very much. And the last task, I think you will have enough time to do it. It's complete the text. So I don't think you will need much time. I won't send you to group work. Look it through and we'll check it. Complete the text. With words from exercises 2 and 3. Make sure that the word is grammatically correct. So, I'm sorry to have maybe interrupted you. Have you done item 1?
Yeah.
Which is it?
The second image will be best if you can
Collaborate.
collaborate.
Yes, thank you very much. Collaborate. Which is number 2?
Maximize.
Cooperate.
Maximize.
Maximizing.
Maximizes or
Revenue.
Optimize.
Or optimizing.
yes, or optimizes. У нас не может быть инговая форма,
правда.
потому что у нас идет третье лицо единственного числа. Either optimizes or maximizes as their synonyms. Item 3, have you done it?
Yes.
Revenue.
Revenue.
Revenue. Item 4, have you done it?
Restructure.
Restructure. Number 5,
Resolve.
resolve or
Or settle.
settle. Yes, thank you very much. We have managed to do it. You may ask me why we have been doing this, so that you could analyze and include these words in your, again, essay writing process. So we have 2 minutes left, and I'll see you only in a week, yes? It'll be next Thursday only. On Tuesday, it'll be a day off. It's not my fault. That is why, as it involves, first of all, vocabulary work, I'll ask you to do the exercise. They are preparatory exercises, preliminary. Это как бы упражнения подготовительные к нашему аудированию, да? Вот, я вас попрошу поэтому, ну, вот тут вот я размахнулась. So, do the exercise, я это напишу еще, page number, здесь у нас 81, 82, вот 82 страничка, and this exercise 83, вот до practice exercises, do them at home. Значит, получается 5, 6, 7 and 8, и 9 получается. From 5 to 9. What is praiseworthy about them is that vocabulary is being repeated, and then further on, the same vocabulary will be heard, and it's twice as efficient for our perception understanding. Вы меня поняли, да? С 5 по 9. Ну, if it's possible, certainly, but I hope so, you can do it. It's not, it won't be hard work. And next time we listen to the information related to these words, and we'll have a short listening test, having 10 questions. I write to you. Вот, мы в следующий раз напишем паузирование, там буквально 10, я еще рассказала, вопросов, а вот через раз по чтению, so that you could be ready to be submitted to your examination. Are there any questions to me? I'll stop the demonstration. Есть ли какие-то ко мне вопросы? No? No questions? Виктория? No?
No.
No.
А что вы такие расстроены, почему у многих не было? Не в курсе?
На прошлом занятии?
Нет, сейчас. I need today. So, thank you. Have a good time. You will have some days off. Вам дают отдыхать? А вы в понедельник учитесь, нет?
Да, учимся.
Да, учимся.
То есть у вас получается только такой разрыв, да? Да, ну да, все так. So, thank you for your participation. Goodbye. If you have no questions. Правильно я вас отпускаю, да? То в прошлый
Да.
раз хотела, как видите, запуталась. Ник, Ник, что-то печально у нас сегодня. Ник,
No.
Ник,
Да нет, у меня просто сейчас Zoom завис.
я вижу, что у вас голова опущена, поэтому мне кажется, что...
Я вас слышу, но не
Да.
вижу. Его опять надо переустанавливать.
Да, я вижу, что голова... So, goodbye, thank you, bye.
Goodbye. Thank you, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, goodbye.